What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complication.
Hey, everybody.
So, last week, we talked about Essence-Ville, which is going on right now. And we talked about what 10 games we would pick up if we had the opportunity to go to Essence-Ville. You know, one day.
One day.
And so I picked 5 games, and then I picked 5 games for Alicia based on theme or things that she's already played, like what I think she might like. Because no, it doesn't matter how great a board game is, if the theme does not resonate with her, she's not in. And so I was, after that video, we started talking like, well, what themes, would you be able to talk about what your favorite board game themes are?
So today, we're going to talk about our favorite board game themes. And as usual, he's going to talk about his top 5, and I'm going to talk about my top 5.
Yep, and I didn't pick them. She did it herself, and she actually ranked them, which I'm excited about because I want to hear what her list is. I think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 crossovers, but I'm okay with that. All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's not waste any time. And, of course, as always, ladies first.
Okay.
I mean, chivalry's not dead. Ladies
All right.
first.
All right. So my number 5 theme is history. I love history. History fascinates me. So a game that has a historical theme is going to intrigue me. 2 games that I really love are Her Story.
Oh, yeah, you did like that one.
Now, the thing that was cool about Her Story is because I'm such a history aficionado, I don't always learn new stuff by playing a history game, but I learned so much new stuff in Her Story.
Yeah.
That was fun. And my second one is Speakeasy Blues. I really was attracted to Speakeasy Blues initially.
I thought it was about the hooch.
The game is about the hooch, but what initially attracted me was the historical context.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. That's a good choice. I figured history was going to be in there somewhere.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
All right.
Now, my number 5, you said in the last video that I really love my Asian theme
You
games.
do.
I do. I really do. Now, but it's at number 5.
Oh, wow. Now that's a surprise.
Yeah, it is at number 5 now.
Okay.
And I mean, like one of the first games when I first got into board games, one of the first games I bought was Tokaido. And I really loved that Tokaido. You're traveling through Japan on this legendary road and doing all this kind of stuff, And I love Tokaido. Now, one of my recent favorites is Iki.
Oh, yeah.
Iki
talked
is set
about
in
that.
Edo, Japan, and you're a store owner. You own these stores, and you're taking your meeples around the board. It's a rondelle, and they're shopping at these stores. And I really like Iki.
Okay.
So that's my number 5.
Okay.
So I know you waiting to see what the other 4 are.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a 5?
Yep.
All right, so my number 4 is Cute Critters.
That's not a theme.
It is for me.
It's not a theme.
Anyway, I like games that feature cute critters. So 2 games that I want to talk about are...
You won't play the rats.
No, I said cute critters, not vermin.
Have you seen the pictures?
No, let's keep it moving. So New York Zoo is... I love New York Zoo. Of course, I love zoos, but yeah, New York Zoo is really fun, and part of the appeal is the cute critter factor.
Okay.
And another game is Fast Sloths. Now, I don't know how cute sloths are in real life. They're kind of funny looking.
Yeah, but they cool.
But the game itself features a lot of cute critters, and it's a fun, cute game.
Yeah, Fast Lofts is fun. You know, I mean, so if they may release a Fast Loft expansion, no, I'm not even gonna touch it.
No, we are not doing that.
All right, so that's your number 4.
Yes.
All right, so my number 4 is I am a big fan of like Indiana Jones, Lara Croft. You know, I forgot the other guy that's on PlayStation. You know, I can't think of his name. But anyway, anything that has something to do with exploring and archaeology.
Yeah.
You know, I really like that.
Yes.
And like my favorite game featuring that is Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yes.
I really love Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yes.
But then there's one that I just picked up. Well, actually, it was gifted to me. Is Archaeos Society.
Wow.
And it's kind of like a reskin of this game called Ethnos, but it's set like you're doing archaeology or whatever.
Okay.
You know, so I really, really like when a board game has that theme in it.
Honestly, I when you say that, that's a thing that I really enjoy a lot too.
Yeah, but it's not ranked, so you just stick with your 5. All right, that's not a crossover.
No, it's not a crossover.
All right, so what is your next one?
My number 3 is owning a business. When I say owning a business, I mean like when you are a small business owner. I love small businesses. They're quaint and they have a charm that chain businesses don't have. And the idea of playing a game with that theme allows me to do that vicariously. So 2 games that I really enjoy are Seize the Bean. I just love everything about Seize the Bean. Those components are adorable.
Okay.
And then I love Chai, where you're a tea shop owner and you're trying to satisfy the different customers. So that's a theme that I just really enjoy a lot.
Now, I should have assumed that was going. So one time, like she was looking at board games. We were in the board game store and they had a copy of Food Chain Magnet. And she was like, hey, have you thought about trying this? And I'm sitting there like, you don't know how tough that game is. You know? So I'm like, oh, she must really like that theme if she want to try to tackle this beast. So my number 3 is, so I started to put this as an honorable mention, but I know how you feel about honorable mentions, you know. So I want to say unique themes. And that's why I wanted to do an honorable mention, because sometimes it's a game that has a unique theme, but it's not a theme that you always see. You know, it's not up there where you see fantasy and all that. So board games with unique themes. And the perfect example is one that I really enjoy, Skate Summer.
Okay.
You know, because you're skateboarding.
Yes.
And and they pulled it off. It's a great game. And I really enjoy it. And then the other one is a game that I just recently played, The Girl Who Made the Stars.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a story.
Yeah, it's based on African folklore or whatever.
Okay.
Where it's worker placement where you're making these star constellations on your board.
Okay.
And then making offerings, you know. And I was like, man, this game is it's a solid game.
Okay.
You know, we might have to try that one day.
Okay.
But yeah, I like games with unique themes. Okay. All right. What's your next one?
All right, so my number 2 is city building. There's just something about constructing your own little piece of the world that just intrigues me. And 2 city building games that I absolutely love are Quadropolis
Yep.
and Suburbia. Quadropolis might have been one of the earlier games that I played, and I fell in love with it.
Yep.
And then when I found out about Suburbia, oh my goodness. It's just Quadropolis expanded. So yes, I love city building games.
Yeah, and then what I like, because Starla over at Our Family Plays Games, she champions that game.
And that's where I first heard about it.
Yep.
And when she said it, I was like, let me try that game out.
Yep, and she loves it.
Yes, yes.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure that, you know, if you watch the channel, you know what my top 2 are. It's already, you know. So my number 2 is Pirates.
I knew that.
I love Pirates. I love the, like we just went to the Renaissance Festival and they had a pirate store. And my wife had to come and find me because I'm looking at the pirate hats and the pirate coats. I was like, I'm ready.
In other words, y'all, he gonna have to get a side hustle.
No, I know, Saha. I'm just saving up, and we go to the Renaissance Festival next year, and I'm getting a pirate coat.
He gonna have to get a
And
side
I'm getting a
hustle.
pirate hat. I might get a patch.
He gonna have to get
I'm gonna
a
get an eye
side
patch,
hustle.
and you know, I'm gonna be ready. So, but I love now my top pirate games are Dead Man Tell No Tales, which is cooperative. But even though it's cooperative, my wife, she doesn't want to play up as a pirate, you know. And the other one is a game that, you know, I kickstarted, but I haven't seen it anywhere out in the wilds, and that is Shiver Me Timbers. You know, Shiver Me Timbers, you play a pirate. It's like a sandbox pirate game. So I really love being a pirate, you know. All right, so number 1.
So, my number 1 theme is nature.
Okay.
I find that if I were to just go through the list of games that I love to play, nature, most of them, more of them fit in the nature theme than any
Yeah.
other
Yep.
category. So I actually, I didn't initially know that I love nature games. It wasn't until I think at the end of one year when we did our favorite games of the year, I realized how many of my favorite games are nature themed. So 2 of my favorite nature themed games are Wingspan and Parks. These are 2 games that I can play anytime, anywhere with anybody.
Yeah.
I love both of those games.
Yeah, Wingspan is a great one. That was one of the earlier ones. You know, before you knew that you like nature, you just like Wingspan.
Yes.
You know, and Parks, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Now, crossover. This is a crossover right here. My number 1 is nature. I do love my nature themed games. I'm always attracted to nature themes. I love, you know, the beauty of nature, like being out in nature. You know, I wish I could have did it more as a young lad. You know,
As a youngin'.
Yeah. And so I really, really, really enjoy nature themed. I love how they incorporate it into the game. Now, my recent favorites, you know, is the John Muir Trail.
Yeah, that's
you know,
a really...
speaking of parks,
Yes.
Trailblazers, the John Muir Trail is that game. That's probably gonna be like my number 1 of the year.
It is a really great game.
And it's beautiful.
Yes.
You know, and then the other one is one that we picked up at Gen Con, and that's Redwood.
Oh, I haven't played that
Yeah,
one.
you haven't played it yet. We got to play it. Where
That sounds nice.
Yeah, you're a nature photographer, and you're out in the wilds taking pictures, and you're trying to make sure you get these particular animals into the picture in order to satisfy these goals. And that game is beautiful on the table.
Okay.
So I love my nature. And of course, we both love Cascadia. Now, we're mentioning that because we're doing a contest at the moment. We are giving away 2 copies of Cascadia. All you need to do is comment on the video and put hashtag Cascadia Landmarks in the comments, and you will be entered in. We are doing this contest. It's going to last till October 15th, and then on October 22nd is when we're going to give away. And we're giving away 2 copies. So good luck to everybody who enters, But that's our favorite themes in board game. And this was hard because there were so many I was thinking of, and I was like, oh, this is hard.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure it was easier for you, but I have so many, But anyway, if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe,
follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter,
and leave in the comments below, what are your favorite themes in board games that attract you, that I want to try this out? And make sure you put hashtag Cascadia Landmarks. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.